welcome to TeknoParrot Super Show. And today is a new concept coming, since a lot of people have been complaining that, oh, there is no free games anymore, oh, you're so greedy. So now every other week we will have a vote for the next free game, and then every other week we will push out some feature or multiple features. There is no limit now this time. So yes, so today we will be doing some voting, and first I have to install TeknoParrot on this PC to see all the games that are for subscribers only. So we will go here and download the web installer, and then we have to extract the web installer somewhere. Wait a moment, I will extract it. I will just make a games folder. There is nothing on this machine because this is a streaming only machine. So I haven't put any games here, but so we will extract the installer here. I guess we'll just rename this to TeknoParrot installer, and then we run the bootstrapper. Then it asks for admin rights, and then I can select what I want to install. And here I'll just now make TeknoParrot folder. Alright, and I guess what is the point of, oh, these are the progress bars. I guess, well, we could install everything. And we are changing, when the new UI is coming out, we are gonna change this also, so it downloads directly from our website and not from GitHub, since GitHub has those stupid rating limits. Now it's installing DirectX. Hopefully this broadcast will not be interrupted by DirectX installation. We'll see. So just wait for me here if this cuts off now. Let's live dangerously. And then I have been planning to make also like a game installer for you. So for example, if you have your games, your legally backed up games obviously, on some server in your local area network, or you have your private website or whatever, like hosting directory, then it would be built into the new UI. Then you can just put your URL there, and then you could install and delete the games even from local area network, so you don't need to like delete games and then download them all over again manually. So you would have this kind of automated process. Anyways, it's still installing. Okay, now we have to accept the things. Okay, let's just add 3D Mahjong here. Alright, so now we can check which games are not available, and I think I always forget where I could check that thing. Oh yeah, here, and here you click this, and now look at this list. We need to make it a lot smaller now, so this is why every other week we will do this. So I'm gonna make a Wheel of Wonder now out of these games, and then we'll get 4 games, and then you vote which one will be free. So this will be fair. Let me just... Okay, so here is the list. Except maybe I should like remove latest. Like if it's a series, then we want to start from the first one. Is there any other series here? The wheel of names can even hit cruise in blast now or whatever. It's now up to the higher powers what will happen. So this is very exciting. So, oh, and this is also... You could even get turtles today. So, power pot. Okay. So we have 64 weeks to go through all of this list. So it's gonna take a year. But at least 2 years. We have something to do. Please no more golden tea. Some people are sick of... But hey, come on, any new game support is great thing for preservation. You can't be... That's like... There's not so many games anymore anyways. Alright, so let's start the Wheel of Wonder. And we will just then copy the 4 winners to this and then you will do the vote. First game for the free list will be... Wheel of Fortune! Oh, oh. And these will be freed by latest tomorrow then, the one that you will vote. So today is no new game supported, just free voting. Initial D, no! Alright, then the next one. There's gonna be big titles. Oh no, the new K-On game with card saving. Oh shit. That was just out last episode, this game. With full card emulation and everything. That's quite insane. So... And the last one for the vote... Oh, Vanka Midnight Tune 6 RR. Now the Christie's, that list is insane. That's actually crazy. That's like 3 super titles in one. Alright. So now I will take in some guests and I will make the vote. So first vote and then we'll have some guests. What to free next? There is so many great things here now. Okay, let's go, and while you vote, I take in some guests. Hello, what's up, guys? What's up?
What's up?
Hello. This is a tough choice. Do I go initial D or Wangan?
Hello.
Oh, even Wheel of Fortune got so many votes.
Everybody's in the house.
Yes. Okay, or got almost no votes at all.
Where do I choose?
I should have just muted instead of exiting.
Hello.
What's up, Diego?
Fine. I noticed that today no I noticed that today no new games.
Yes, correct.
But I noticed in Discord that you're working of new Elf Loader 2 game.
What game?
It's only says work in progress game.
Oh yes, it's top secret.
Hmm. Well,
Hmm.
okay. So I noticed that 2 years, 2 days ago, there is a Nintendo Direct of Mario Kart War,
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
but it's crap because all the news are the same.
But why is it
There is
crap?
no because there are no surprises in the Mario Kart War Direct.
Yeah, they need to hire me to be their manager of PR.
So, how did the voting go last week for you?
It was so insane. The Finnish election was like the American election too, like 1.5. When you had a
Oh
lot of
boy.
those weird like ballots and stuff. There was like we had a live stream and then we were cheering up for our oh my god, Diego, don't poof and hoof. So we were like having a live show, and then we saw our friend got like 616 votes that she's going to the council. And then we there is a live caller to the show, and then we refresh the page and she has 60 votes in the official governmental website. And then it was all like live streamed, and the explanation was apparently that oh, well, it was just some error done and oopsie doopsie. And now they're investigating it because there's over 100,000 invalid ballots or ballots that are marked invalid. So that's not like even possible. But Finland is this kind of country that if something happens and they don't get caught with it immediately, then well, it's just business as
Is it
usual.
electronic voting?
No, we have real paper ballots, but we have
Okay,
no
so there's
like
something wrong with the ballot counting.
we have no
So they
like
do hand counting, basically.
yeah, we have different party people from the area are doing the work together apparently, but still my friend has who is like a deputy chairman of a city here told me that he has run this kind of operation and there is some steps where you can do this kind of stuff, switch votes and everything, but now the justice ministry is investigating it because it's
My friend has
what like it's crazy. But anyways, maybe
matter how many votes are cast, it's who counts the ballots.
but I don't know. There is investigation, and I hope they solve it because the battle here is very good when the elections are fair. Like the parties fight against each other, and it's like soap opera. So I enjoy it a lot. But now this kind of thing like feels bad.
Yes. Yes.
Because
So River,
at least when they are like slandering you with media or stuff like this, that you can counter with like real information and no problems. But this kind of thing where you do weird stuff with ballots, there is nothing you can like prepare for that.
Yeah,
I
it's a
still
serious
got
Nazi.
I still got almost 300 votes, which is I was the 5th largest voted people in the party, so it was very nice.
Congratulations on the recognition.
But I didn't get in because Christian Democrats don't have so much. In Finland, when you do the counting, the votes go to the party, and then they look from the people who has the most votes and give the seats like that. So it's not
Like delegates.
Yeah, well, yeah, sort of like yes. So it's complicated. My viewers voted me to Christian Democrats, which is like a small conservative party. So it's very difficult to get through, especially in Helsinki, which has pride flags and stuff like that. So
So they do like endorsements through committee or whatnot.
I don't even know what that means, but
Like, okay, so like, let's say you're running for a certain office, and there's a political party that decides they want to back you, then you'll get a certain amount of votes based on who they're gonna like steer that person
no,
towards that.
it's like you vote for the individual, but then the votes for the party are counted together, and then they see who gets how many seats in the council.
Okay,
So
yeah,
if
that's how they do it in Europe. Like
so
the
in
European Union gets the parliament gets a certain amount of number based on the political party's votes.
yeah, so basically, uh, yeah, it's like that here. So it's when I was in small conservative.
Parliament or no?
If
I'm
if
sorry.
if I was in bigger party, like for example the Finns, I would have gotten deputy seat again. But
Okay.
but it's yeah, the system is like that. I just hope
Do
that
you call your leader a minister?
we have like ministers and president.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and the ministers, I hate this opposition and government bullshit because it's like WWE. When the other parties are in the opposition, they are just slandering the government non-stop. Like, oh look, you did
Yeah,
that
that's all they do
wrong.
is bash each other, and then they do the same exact thing the party before them does.
Yeah, but we have so many parties, so it's funny. The actors
Yeah,
sort of
it's like
change. So
you, and then
so,
hey,
but
hey, hey, and then
I
he said with it. Wait, no, we didn't say that.
I would have wanted the Swiss system here, like the Switzerland has excellent system where all are together in the government, and then people can just see it that oh this guy is doing a bad job and oh, we won't
Yeah, they're
vote for
more
him.
open and unified.
Yeah, but anyways, this is a video game show, and the vote is very like
Close.
close. It's like 38%, 38%
No,
initially, and
they will
one
come
guy.
back the winner when all's said and done. You never know.
Well, these are two very popular racing series, so
Yeah, but think about the like the possibility that these are Diego. You have so much background noise. Please mute your microphone.
Cállate, Diego, por favor.
Let's get River.
What?
Cállate.
I gonna say did you fix the Open Sega API update?
No, nobody worked on that shit. Please,
what about your
Diego.
dad? Your family or
All
what?
the background
Yeah,
fucking
family.
noise.
Tell him cállate.
Did you okay?
Padres, tell him you're on the video chat. Telefono, por favor.
Anyway,
Now one gum is winning. One gum is winning.
Wang in. Get that midnight on.
I think we have like even wasn't there even TeknoParrot online for one gum? That's gonna be insane.
yes.
So there's gonna be so many one gum players. What is the latest one gum that is out?
Well, I think the latest one was the RR, and then there's like seasons, like the Arcane is like season 3, and they did a 4th one. So, what?
I don't even know anymore. They made so many.
What?
I got my first one like 20 years ago on the System 246. It's good.
Reaver, I just wanted to bring this up. I know it's off topic, but I feel bad for, especially now these days. I'm sure, Jaffe, you heard the news of. It's sad here in America that the shootings and all that at FSU, just the mass shootings in general. It's just very
That's
sad. It's just
moving too. That's scary, right?
yeah. Luckily, he had a handgun instead because if he had, say, an AR-15, he could just wipe out like essentially 30 more bodies and such. And what's sad is legislation here with gun laws. It's very sad, and anybody can just pick it up, and it's just even with the red flag and background checks.
Thing is with guns though, even when people, if it's outlawed, they'll still get their hands on it. So it's more
Yeah.
likely that they're gonna stay with it. But the thing is it really comes down to like a human thing where you got to have people conditioned better to be responsible to hold on to stuff like that.
Luckily, these things that you see the RS3 Reapers that I'm showing you. those are proper, and the guns I only would have is because they look realistic enough, but have the bullet on the end, so I don't get the police don't come
Yeah, I
after
took
me.
the
So
orange thing off my Sinden.
oh gosh, yeah.
But my Sinden's blue. I got a blue Sinden. I don't think they're gonna shoot me. Plus, I wouldn't be pointing one of those at a cop.
Just crazy. You just plug it in. You just point at one, hear the recoil, and go on and off, on and off.
I want the one they got that's like the machine gun that looks like the one that comes with Terminator Salvation. Have you seen that one on their site?
The one with the counter and such. The mountain ones. The one with the counter.
No, it's not the mounted one. There's one that they make. It's like a big ass machine gun.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I forget what those are called.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we have very strict gun laws here, but still, if you're a criminal, you can just get a gun. It's no problem. There is no
But
problem
the problem
if you.
here is we have more mass shootings related to by death here in America. It's more problematic here in America than any other country.
That's because people are irresponsible and impulsive. They need to learn how to be more responsible. Problem is an epidemic of people who are emotionally charged, who don't know how to rationalize decisions or think about what their end game is going to be after they commit something like that. They don't think about, oh well, I'm gonna stab somebody, or I'm gonna shoot somebody, and I'm gonna go to jail for it. It's they need to think about the consequences and repercussions. That's the problem. Is no one's accountable these days, and everybody's told that, hey, you're gonna be okay, but it's for things like that, you're not. That's the main thing. And I'm not saying nobody's perfect. I've done my own dirt myself personally, but I'm just saying it usually falls on that human. That's their responsibility. You can't blame society or a weapon, because you could turn anything into a weapon. I have a transformer that weighs 50 pounds. I'd smash on someone's head. I guarantee you they're not coming back. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I've dealt with
But yeah, here's the gun. I think this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that thing's dope. I want one of those.
I've seen people mod the back out of the back where it's lighting and turning RGB, and they mod some of the stuff out. So they mod.
Yeah, I need to get 2 of those.
Yeah, me too.
Let me see. Let's see what this eBay listing is.
Initial D is making a comeback now. 37 again.
Hey, what I was gonna say about that gun, if you buy it directly, there's a special. I think you can get 2 of them for $280 or something like that, and they're normally $280 a piece, because they're blowing them out right now on the RPS website, I think.
River.
Yes.
I noticed that the Dump Cut the Rope arcade game is now dumped.
Okay, thanks for the information.
Hey, I got a question. How many of y'all got PlayStation 5?
PlayStation 5?
Portal.
No.
Portal, oh.
I want.
You could get a Portal for less than a piece of Switch 2, and you're better off.
But I'm gonna buy a Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm getting one, but I'm only buying Mario.
Yeah.
I can play everything else on this. I'd rather play that runs on the PS5. I watched the Digital Foundry video. Said it plays pretty good.
Well, the Portal, it's okay. It's just another cloud. Isn't just basically just clouding for your cloud?
Yeah, but I've played it all throughout my house and away from my house, and it doesn't feel like there's any lag or anything.
You sure? Even if you take it, I don't know, several miles away, it'll still play good.
I took it to the movies and it was good, and I was using their bullshit Wi-Fi because I don't have hotspot.
Okay, because.
But the thing is, though, I do have my shit hardline. I don't have my PS5 running off Wi-Fi. It's running off hardline, and I would say if it did run Wi-Fi, it was a little janky at first until I did that.
Oh.
So you're better off putting it on.
I would just rather get since majority of now Xbox and most of the PS5 exclusives are on PC. I would rather get something like a Steam Deck
Yeah, I got one of those. It's pretty good. I like Steam Deck, but I'm gonna tell you this: like graphically, it's limited. Like if
Yeah,
I
you can't play TeknoParrot on Linux, and another
You
thing I learned
can
that's not on Linux.
very soon I hope you can play TeknoParrot on Linux.
well, I was saying as far as graphics go, like even either it's streamed, it's still better than like what's available on Steam. Because like I was comparing the Steam, you have to run everything like the graphics have to, the performance have to be turned down on a lot of the games, especially
Well,
the.
most of the games, the AAA stuff, you have to be on like 800p, and you have to turn up the battery wattage to like 15 TDP of watts, and you have to be like, even if you want to run, say, something like Cyberpunk, like 1200p or like 1080, you need to turn that wattage all the way up to 30. Turn the watt.
Sony's actually supposed to come out with a new portable. They're probably going to show it soon, I imagine.
There is
Probably in June.
people now lobbying Initial D in the chat. That's so funny.
Diego, what game would you could have if you could have any game?
The Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah, and we check the Mario Party game. Diego, can you mute your mic, please?
Yeah.
So we checked the Mario Party arcade dumped game, but it requires real like physical balls and holes and everything. We would have to
Yeah,
program
if
that
it's something with a ball, you
ourselves.
can't really do it.
Okay. Too many
That-
extras that you guys can't fabricate.
Well, we could replicate it somehow, I guess, but
Didn't Coffee Man,
With simulation?
yes, with simulation.
didn't Coffee Man or something, and even the elevator action, you guys emulated the, what's it called, the doors closing and then the punching speeds or something?
Well, yeah, but it took a lot of time and effort.
Yes.
I like you guys had to remap everything to some
Now
other-
One Come Midnight is winning by long marching, now 4%.
Yeah, everybody loves that game. I'm pretty sure that's what I voted for.
I voted for that too. It was a tough choice.
Yeah, between that or Initial D, right?
Yeah.
One of those two. And what's funny is that he's doing the Wheel of Fortune, and Wheel of Fortune was the first one to pop up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was pretty funny. That's why I say that nothing is a random occurrence.
I like the new changes that they were implemented for the raw input trackball today. Especially they applied for SpongeBob SquarePants bowling, and that was a fun addition.
Yeah. Poki did a lot of work with that. It was super nice thing. Like the controls keep improving even though I'm working now on the new UI. I have been now converting many of the windows, but I still can't get SDL3 to work properly, so I have just now skipped that and just rebuilding all the windows and functionality. So then we will have a checkbox inside TeknoParrot UI where you can select the experimental or the mainline version, and we will only swap them after it's like deemed stable enough for like mass use. Yeah, the new UI will have plugin system for controls, and you can chain them together. Like first it checks this plugin, if controls are not found then it checks this and this. Then you can use X input and even something else together, and yeah, it will be interesting to see how it works. I'm also now trying to build an AI to use at my home, like put 256 gigabytes of RAM and then SSDs, and I'm now want to also experiment like local AIs because the
Let me ask you this. I'm curious if, since you do develop it, have you ever asked, say, if you ran into a problem on a certain game, if you try and put it into ChatGPT and see what it thinks?
No, well, with game specific things, I guess it's quite impossible but with certain things, like for example, if you're trying to figure out some packages or some IO data or something, you could basically give it to it, but Yeah, of course, it requires enough data to understand what are you even trying to do, and this is what is difficult, like with reverse engineering and stuff. I don't think there is still any AI that you can, for example, open in IDA or something like that.
Have you tried
River.
rock before?
What, Diego?
I noticed that there is a new vending machine called Emoji Ice Cream for unis.
Okay.
Ice cream. Ice cream. What do you want to what do you want to emulate now? Vending machines, so I can go. That's funny. What do you want?
Hey
Vending.
Weaver, have you tried out Grok AI?
Also, we need the new Contraburst for Konami. The new Contra arcade game is released by Konami.
What AI did you say? What AI?
Grok.
Oh
What's
yeah,
that? I never heard of it.
it's
It's the
the one by
text.
X. Yeah, we can use it now. I have the premium here. Let's
Yeah, I have it too. I've used that a lot to create a lot of shit. I'm not too good. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a big fan of Chat GPT.
You're not.
No, I like X Grok better.
I use Cloud when I'm programming. I think it's like superior to everything when you're coding something.
The thing is with Grok, it's less constraint, and it lets me like create things that I can't create on other AIs. And people
Oh,
have
so it's more. I thought it was more like. Oh, so it's more creative. I thought it was just more like information responsiveness and
it's
non-bias or something.
closed-minded is what it is. It's
Okay, I
unbiased.
asked Krog about TeknoParrot and is it legal? So here we can check blah blah blah. A lot of titles. Then it TeknoParrot itself. The emulator is legal as it is a piece of software developed by TeknoParrot team and contributes
That's
that
all.
does not include copyrighted material. It is designed to run game files that blah blah blah. The legality hinges on how user obtains and uses the game files. Gray area. Some games supported by Tekken such as require an online service like Sega OLED titles may not function fully. Well, yeah, but still we have emulated many of them.
Okay, this is cool. Yeah.
Yes, here is the community and developer stance. The TeknoParrot team emphasizes that users are responsible for obtaining game files legally and does not assist with finding ROMs. Okay. Unofficial sources or hacked game files may contain vulnerabilities. Well, yeah, of course. What should we ask next? Which is better? One Gun Midnight Maximum Tunes 6RR or Initial D to Arcade?
Man.
Check reviews from sites. Okay, let's see which one is better.
I mean, I like both.
Okay.
It's like, do you like Sega racers or do you like Namco Genki racers? That's really what it comes down to.
Are the Triforce? I played. I like more the Triforce arcade board. It's essentially a Nintendo GameCube and has games like the F-Zero arcade game and the Mario Kart arcade game.
Oh, excuse me. There's like a code you can unlock GX with, though. Or AX or whatever the hell. On the home version, you can unlock the arcade version, I think.
I noticed that
Yes, look here. When One Gum 6RR wins for variety and customization depth, ideal for players who love building dream cars. Initial D is better for fans of iconic anime cars.
It's a draw for me. I've played them both a shit ton.
But
Like,
which
kid
one
playing
is
in
better
I mean, I guess if you like Tokyo
robots
Extreme
forced
Racing,
you to
definitely.
tell me?
River.
Yes.
I noticed that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you.
What?
Okay.
Now it says initial D is better.
Well, that's
Your opinion.
it's basically it can't decide for itself.
Yeah.
That's the problem with AI. It's just you can't basically see. It's not biased. See.
Oh, it's bias. I can prove it, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do it. One day I'll show you guys a great example of bias. If it puts if you put
Hey, there is
negative things out there,
additional
don't believe
guests
it.
here. No,
Hell yeah. Nice lights.
Hello. Hello.
your microphone is a bit like we can't hear you properly.
River. I noticed that Tekken 6 is now playable on PC, the arcade version
I
via
noticed too.
RPC.
Yeah, I noticed too, Diego.
You know
The
what I'm
Tekken.
Diego?
And
What do you think I'm playing right now?
Oh, please tell me you're not on season 2 in the update because I hear everyone's trashing it.
I mean, I'm not playing anybody
Tekken
online.
6 is unplayable on the Commodore 64 as well, apparently.
Yeah, I'm playing season 2, unfortunately. Hey, man, Tekken is Tekken, man. I've been playing since the first one or whatever, so it's all good to me.
Oh, I remember the first Tekken playing that. Everybody used to just do the long leg kick.
Your mic's still like
Yeah, your
can't hear you.
microphone is very bad. It's like we can't make sense what you are saying.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
You sound
yeah.
like Charlie Brown parents.
Yeah, there is something wrong with the microphone. Maybe wrong device or something like that. Okay, say something now. Say something.
It sounds like it's coming about 2 minutes later when I speak.
Now it's a little bit better, but there's still a lot of background noise, I think.
Is there? That's probably arcade machines in the
Yeah,
background.
now it's much better,
That's
yeah.
why
Oh, right.
it's called.
It's going to be the internet. It's too big of it, so
I
it should be
usually,
all
yeah.
Yeah, because of the background noise, we cannot properly hear you. It's muffling
right.
like your...
I'll turn those machines off, but I've got a couple still running. I'll turn them down.
I'm just checking what food I should order.
I just had Toxic Hell.
Toxic Hell? You mean Taco Bell?
Toxic Hell, bro. Because I'm gonna be shitting a storm later.
Oh no! After
Why
eating those
do you eat
chalupas,
that
I'm running straight.
I didn't want to eat it, but I got like $15 worth of food for $3, so I just did it.
What are you trying to order, Reaver? What looks good on the menu? What's on the menu?
Just something with no seed oils.
Mmm.
I think I'm gonna cook.
Toxic, it sounds like Toxic Hell and a rat. That's pretty much
I'll be cooking spaghetti, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, Taco Bell is okay once in a while, but I always get my stomach like it goes to shit.
Yeah, it kills my stomach. There's a place called Del Taco that's much better than Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
Well, you hear another restaurant that makes you go, ooh, is Golden Corral. Golden Corral.
Actually, I went there the other week. I had a steak dinner. It was pretty fucking good, man. I had like mashed potatoes and broccoli and stuff. It's pretty fire. And shrimp.
Mm.
Like if you eat the right shit and you go there when the stuff is like just being put out and being cooked.
That's the same with all takeaway. It's all good once in a while, but don't eat it proper.
Don't eat anything that's sitting
It's
there.
a proper meat.
They're right at 11 when they swapped breakfast for lunch, and then I watched the guy cook the steak right in front of me, and I'm like, I didn't have to say anything. He literally handed me the one that I was staring at the whole fucking time. He must have known. It was great though. Yeah, Golden Corral, I wouldn't recommend it at most places, but the one by my house is actually really nice. But it's like all like up in class people and shit. That's the thing. If you go to one in Orlando, you're like playing Russian roulette.
Reaver, what's famous in Helsinki that you get every time that, or what's the meal that Helsinki's known for, and what restaurants are you a big fan of?
Well, there is some fancy ones, but it's like food is just food. It depends of the mood. If you want to be unhealthy, then you order something like king kebab, or then if you want to eat like good quality food, then you have to pay a lot because the restaurants are very expensive with that kind of food. Mostly it's just slop the food.
Hey, do they have Outback Steakhouse there?
No.
I live a mile away from the first one.
Wait,
Like,
you mean the very first one that opened? Like
the very first one that ever opened, and then I was there for like their 30th anniversary celebration. I got to do like a TV interview, which was crazy.
Yeah, their steaks are pretty good. I like them. I like their
Well,
steaks.
if you want a good quality steak, if you buy it from the stores, it's an expensive price. So you eat out and have a good steak, you're going to pay top price. So
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real with you. If you go to Outback on a Wednesday, you can get a soda or a beer, a steak, and a side for like $13, which is pretty cool.
I know their weekly free onion blooms or something.
Yeah, they give those things away at like all the time now, man. If you sign up, check your email. Like I got one last week, a free bloomin' onion or whatever the hell. Yeah, that place is addicting. I used to eat there like every week, but I try not to now.
Yeah, that's the problem now these days. I'm like I don't know. It's like, what do you think? Like home from the store and like from the farm. Just sometimes now in society, people are like, nah, it doesn't taste so good. Like we want actually like the restaurant actually styled. Like you can't really what's it called reproduce
I can
it as much.
replicate it. Like where do you live?
Like literally down St. John's, Florida.
Okay, so you're in Florida too. Like, are you north or south of Tampa?
I'm in Northeast Florida. Northeast.
Okay, so you're by the Pensacola near near the Panhandle or whatever.
I'm like what? If you go I guess maybe 2-3 hours west of it.
Damn, you're way the fuck out there. That's where I'm moving up towards, though. I'm gonna move up that way, so I'll be up there soon.
Yeah.
Hey, is there hills out there anywhere? You know,
hills?
Yeah, I'm trying to find like a hilly area.
Not that I know of. Maybe.
I think I'll have a kebab.
Not where I'm at, no. But can't really think of a specific hilly spot. I mean, they're like some parts of like country part of like the middle of Florida. They're like tiny, like basic little hills, but nothing like crazy hilly. But
like that, like central Florida for hills and all that is like that.
Mostly central, yeah. So it's mostly.
I was just trying to find something like north near Georgia.
But near the Panhandle, I don't think there are any hills. I don't think.
It's all like coast.
I don't think so.
Why do you want to live near the hills?
Simpsons? Or what is that? That's the other one.
Oh, it's the Wild, not the
Sunset Riders.
Game, yeah, that's Sunset Riders. Konami GX title. I used to like that game.
What's it? What are y'all plans for Easter tomorrow, guys?
Salamander 2 is going to be on Nintendo Switch. Salamander 2 via Gradius Origins.
Yeah, but no Gradius 4, remember?
Yeah, no Gradius 4, but also for Salamander 3.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Salamander 3. See what it's got in store for us.
Yeah,
the Salamander 3 is going to play the same as an arcade game because you can add credits.
and you can credit feed it and beat it without a 1cc.
What are y'all
I
doing
don't
for
know.
Easter?
I'm
What are
not
y'all
doing
doing?
anything. I'm gonna watch baseball all day like I'm doing right now. I'm
What are
playing.
your plans tomorrow, Reaver, for Easter? Are you gonna do your live show like usual?
Yeah, live show, nothing changes.
Okay.
And today I'm still gonna
I
work on
don't
the
know. See if
TeknoParrot UI.
I don't know if Salamander 3 is a console arcade game.
I gotta go to the post
If
office.
it's anything like Radius 5, that sort of standard, I'll be happy with that.
Gradius 5's dope. I've got that running on my PS3. It's a good game. Like you can still buy PS3 games on the PSN store, but you have to load the cards up onto your account and then go into your PS3 and buy them through there. You can't just buy it with your card over the PS3, which is stupid.
Well, at least it's not as. I think that I heard somewhat there's a revival of the Xbox 360 store with you can get all the Xbox Live stuff around and the arcade stuff.
Can you buy it?
I think you. I'm not sure if you. I think you can, but I mean, I heard there was a revival of the store, but I mean, I don't know if you can buy it. But
Bought most of the games I wanted back then, but I mean, there's a couple of them I feel like I missed out if I go back through the list and see. But then I'll look and sometimes I'll forget that I had bought something and I'm like, what the hell? It's on there.
I know. What's it? The Wii Shop channel got a revival at some point called like Open Shop Channel or something, and I think you can buy those
You know
systems.
what they need to
The
come up with? They need to
the
come up with a Rebirth collection that has the Castlevania, the Contra, and the Gradius that came out on the WiiWare. That needs to come out on one of those collections. Like, especially since M2 developed that. They should release that for like Switch or something. Switch 2. That'd be fucking awesome. Oh yeah, anybody picking up City of the Wolves in the next week?
Say what?
Are you picking up City of the Wolves in the next week?
Don't get me wrong. I like the game, but I'm like curious of why SNK is like going. Let's add Cristiano Ronaldo and all these other weird ass characters that have nothing to do
Because
with.
the guy who owns them now is the Prince of Saudi Arabia is a big fan of Ronaldo and that DJ, and he wanted
Oh,
them.
you mean the Public Investment Fund? That's who has SNK? You mean the public?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
Saudi Arabian Gaming Commission.
oh,
Yeah, they
figures.
also run like team game sports online, like esports teams and shit like that.
I don't know. It's something about the Public Investment Fund running me the wrong way. I mean,
Solomon bin Allen or some shit like
yeah, I mean, he owned basically. He tried to. What he did is on the PGA Tour take away a bunch of big stars and like have them sign ridiculous amount of lucrative contracts and stuff. And
that.
they
'Cause they
play
have
this
to
thing
lose the
called
money.
now. They play called team golf, and it's like they pump loud music and shorts, and it's I don't know. It just ruins it for me. And they haven't played well, and they've kind of made them more money hoarders, is what I think of it.
And that's all it is they're trying to turn into business. I mean, SNK, like, they don't churn out titles like they did. Like, we used to put out like 5, 6 games over a 2 year period, and now it's taking like 3, 4, 5 years development time to put something out, which is kind of freaking ridiculous. And I think they only have like 2 or 3 active teams. Like, they got the King of Fighters team, the Samurai Showdown team, and then whatever is the team that assists on the side for those teams.
More arcade games. You don't see many good arcade games coming out
I
anymore.
noticed that Gradius Origins is developed by M2.
Yeah, I just said that.
Gradius Origins is developed by M2. That said, that similar to the Castlevania Dominus collection, the Castlevania Dominus collection includes the infamous Haunted Castle arcade game, the original version and the remake version. The remake version is developed also by M2 in the style of the and the Reverse series.
How can you remember this all?
Does
I
he want
studied
to
their
know
show
like does
day
he own
long.
collections or something? Like how where's this big stack of collections that he could probably I don't know if he were to sell it today he'd probably make millions if he had a big ass like physical collection
Physical collection of what?
games.
Oh, I've got tons of games.
Well, the problem is now I don't want to get into it now because now everyone's price jacking all their games. Like it's not as fun as it was say 15, 10 years ago, and to start have a big collection. I'm glad you did that prior, but
No, you can
nowadays,
still do it. I've sold my collection and bought it again over and over again because I get bored sometimes because it's fun to find stuff. But if you go on Yahoo Japan, your money trades at 1.5 times what it's worth if you're trading on the US dollar, and you can buy up massive collections of import titles, both arcade and console stuff off there pretty damn cheap. Just use like a proxy bidder or something like that. Like Shopping Mall Japan. I used to use that a long time ago. Don't buy stuff directly from sellers. Like, try to find auctions you can win. Like, you'd be surprised what you can pull on Yahoo Japan.
A lot of the physical games have been forced by a certain site that grades the games, and certain people are buying them at the overprice at the people that work in the company. It's been a big scam for a while, forcing the prices up.
Yeah, I know Video Game Esoterica finds like a lot of his boards on Yahoo Japan. Sellers will like have lots up of stuff listed, and you'll just like find something that might just pop up that wasn't normally released or like had been sitting in a warehouse for God knows how long.
River,
Yes.
can you play as Cooper's 9 for Konami?
well, the problem is the dongle is already there, but what's it called? They have the board, but the dongle is not. What's the word?
Decrypted.
Decrypted. Yes.
Yeah. I wish Konami would put out more traditional games. Like they used to put out a lot of good traditional arcade titles.
Well, I mean, if you go back, I think their downfall began. What was it? When they tried to do the 3D market, they were a little, I don't know, late and not quite as good as say Sega and something. But those ones. And they probably didn't
like
sell well in America too.
I feel like they're propped up by like like rhythm games and shit these days. Like they don't really focus so much on like a traditional light gun game or like a Contra or anything like that. I feel like the last time they really tried was like maybe 14, 15 years ago, stuff like that.
Well, because they tried it and they knew it didn't sell well here in the States, so they didn't sell. It wasn't sell.
That's the other thing with us having limited arcades now at this point. It's like all family entertainment centers, so they have to deal directly with those companies and expect to buy them in volume that they could just profit knowing that they're making that title instead of like selling it for independent distributor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Dave and Buster's kind of has shit at this day. They like literally have a stranglehold here where like Raw Thrills is like, all their stuff can be shipped there first before anybody else gets an offering.
Yeah.
And that cuts people like me out because then I can't make money. Like that's why I left the industry years ago, because I saw the shift in like family entertainment centers strong arming distributors out, making exclusive distribution deals with companies like Namco and Raw Thrills.
But I'm curious, is who's the one guy or whatever company said we're going to change all that and we're going to make family fun centers more of a thing, and we're going to add redemptions and replace all the classic joystick and button
that was
sort of
the
thing.
Chuck E. Cheese mentality. You know what I mean? I don't think Bushnell had anything to do with that. That was more about like bringing families together with like entertainment and whatnot. But at one point it became like, let's turn it into the rat casino for little kids and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there were tons of gambling accusations back in the day of kids making with the tokens and such.
I walked into a Chuck E. Cheese the other day. It looked no different than a fucking casino. The same low lives you would see at the Hard Rock.
You know what's funny about the Chuck E. Cheese? They say they're family fun entertainment, but they still sell alcohol there. And you see constant videos on YouTube of like birthday parties of like families.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because one comment initial D are so close, should we have like a top 2 vote where you can only like fight against those two, or should we just now close the vote? What do you
Why
think?
are they so tight?
Well, there is like 8% only.
Maybe do a redraw and see what those two. Maybe do a redraw.
Sounds like you don't want to unlock Wangy.
No, I'm just asking.
Well, oh wait, I know. How about a compromise? Since it's so close, why not both? Unlock
Before
both.
you do it, we
What?
don't do a recount. This isn't a recount.
Yeah, let's do a recount like in Finnish elections.
Yeah.
Why
Majority.
not unlock both?
Top
Make them both
two.
happy.
Top two battle it out. That's how it goes in gaming.
This isn't a democracy.
Unlock both. I mean, if it's that close, why not both? Why
The
not both?
dictate commands it for the sake of the people.
Even the AI couldn't decide which one was better.
Yeah, he had to ask AI. Did AI? Which one's the better?
Yeah, until you get
River.
the result you want.
River.
Democracy, eh?
What, Diego?
Tekken 7 has card saving.
Yes,
Yes?
but not with TeknoParrot. It doesn't.
You need the banana pass.
Yes, banana.
Please add card saving via Panapass in TeknoParrot.
It's not
I
really
need
a
to
big
get some
priority.
cards so I can run that. Because I've got the reader, but I just don't have any cards.
We need card saving in all games that has card saving support.
That like saves your rank, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Has like
But-
your record on there and shit, kind of like when you play it on the console.
Another game that we need a Sega APM 2.0 emulation.
Yeah, we'll look at that at some point.
Hey, did any-
Sega
I'm sorry, Diego.
on Mario and Sonic Rio 2016 use APM2. Sega APM2 Mario and Sonic.
I don't know.
Has anybody seen the Supermodel Dojo? That video, Esoterica.
No, let's check it out.
Where they added the online to the Model 3.
What?
Yeah.
Supermodel. Oh,
I think it's the
video
same
game.
guy who did Flycast Dojo.
Flycast Dojo, yeah. And then look up the Supermodel Dojo. It's like one of his last videos that he did in the last couple of days. There it is.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game. So
Yeah,
we're gonna got a
I've seen
fun
that.
and exciting episode for you guys
Looks quite
today because
good.
we're going over Supermodel Dojo, doing a full setup guide and tutorial on how to get Model 3 emulation running on your PC with the new Supermodel Dojo. Because I gave you guys the news on Wednesday that this has been updated and it was basically...
So how is this working? Does it like sync the clients or does it work with real network protocol or how does it do it?
...a way to play Model 3.
Downloaded it yet. I just saw that he had posted the video and I thought it was interesting that that's what like the main thing was about it. Because I remember playing like Kawaks like 25
Is Supermodel Dojo just supporting the fighting games at the moment, or is it the whole Model 3 catalog?
Yeah, but is this like on through network or does it sync the clients together?
I'd have to do more research or watch the video.
Because I'm thinking maybe it syncs the memories of the games and then just handles the controls on different... or does it use real network? Did the original PCB have networking?
No,
Yeah.
they just added the network. I think, no, what they did is they added the networking that was on the PCB that would slave that board, I think. And they're just directing it with an IP that they're probably forwarding.
It's a LAN, it permits LAN connection.
Oh, so it has a real LAN connection, this system. Wow,
it's an ether.
that's very nice. You can even race with Sega Rally.
Yes.
I noticed that the F-Zero AX arcade game is an unported game.
Is what?
The F-Zero A
Unported.
unported.
I thought that you can unlock it within F-Zero GX. There's like a code you can put in and unlock it. I think you might need
But
to action replay or something like that.
but it's not the same as the arcade game, the real arcade game. You can emulate the real arcade game with Dolphin Crediar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm saying,
I need to contact that Crediar guy, by the way, someday.
what's the difference between the cube port and the arcade version?
I don't see anything. I don't.
Well, I noticed además this arcade version has some exclusive songs like the title screen. The music of the title screen is a remix of the original title screen from the GS version, but there is some two songs exclusive through the arcade version: the tutorial song and the card screen mode.
Okay, but are there any graphical differences or
any additional features besides the songs?
For example, the card saving.
Okay, but other than card saving, is there any additional content?
Yeah, there are additional content, but I don't know what additional content is.
Yeah, but how about this? Play the GameCube version and then the arcade version and find out. Let us know.
Gosh, this is kind of reminding me back of last week where you were so excited about the Ninja Turtles one, and the guy was like the commenting saying, "Look, what else do you need to add like fake?"
Hey, look, I'm repping Ninja Turtles.
But hold on. Okay, hold on one sec. So you would rather play downgraded content with no additional features?
Yes.
So the game is basically the same thing, other than just flashing a big red insert coin button and signs.
I never put a coin in again.
But you can replicate the coin in again with the start button on the console version. Am I wrong?
I button on my keyboard.
So you're telling him the same thing, and yet you're battling the double standard.
Because that's how I've always played games, is the arcade versions.
Where can I find that Credentier guy? Does he have a Discord or something?
Who?
The one who made the dolphin fork.
Oh, I don't know, actually. Okay.
I remember when I was a
I'm
kid.
just holding you to double standards, Jeffy.
Hey, I got a question. Can we have like a write-in vote for like at least one of the games for like the 4 games? Let's say like you pick 3 randomly, right? You got your 3 on the wheel, and then you take the chat and you let them do like which one do they wish?
No way! It needs to be all by fate.
Has to be by fate.
Then great things happen like this.
No, but I'm saying having one that we pick, and then you put 4 up, and then it's by fate.
No way. Then it's not by fate.
I got you.
Well, I know what the popular answer would have been.
What would have it be?
I know 2 popular answers that they want back. Cruisin' and Walking Dead. That's what they want.
Where is the guy who asked, where is Cruisin' insert coin? Please fix insert coin.
I think he left.
All right.
Is it right, mate, if you've got 1,000 like new subscribers, non-paid, and 10 paid subscribers, the vote could be full.
Well, I have no monetization on thanks to YouTube. Otherwise, I would have maybe could have added, or maybe I could do some kind of vote inside our Discord on members only channels or something. But with these free votes, we need to have everybody's vote. So
I vote for Cruisin'.
Let's see.
I will be real with you. That's why I first signed up for subscription, was to play that. I was like, yeah, that's my jam right there.
Let's see last week's comments now. 13 comments. Diego got kicked out of the stream saying bad word. He needs to be banned from show, honestly. I just called it, Alma. River, please keep this off the show. I want Rambo for Elfloader through, please, because crash issues. Okay, I now requested Rambo 2 for Elfloader. Maybe your dreams will be answered. AMD patch for Harley. No.
Yeah, naughty Diego.
And then Mario, yeah, but there is no VR dump of it, so no chance. I thought you didn't like video game esoteric. What are you talking about? Greatest.
Love video game esoteric.
Yeah, #1 show after.
Well, I think I explained why. There was a video about what was it when Shadows Rising was released, when it was on subscription a while back, and he showed you how to get it for free, and you were a little man, you put clown nose on him.
Yeah, because he was disrespecting, I thought, but it was misunderstanding, so I should put clown nose on myself. So anyways, I'm sorry, but this show is totally unwatchable with Diego. That is horrible. Diego is #1 guest.
We love Diego. Mucho amor, Diego.
Okay, I guess that's for the comments. I need to start now to do the raffle. Do we have any last words here from our guests until next week?
I can't wait for next week to see what the new game is.
Yes.
What's the new features? I'm gonna ask you the same question I ask you every week. Any updates driving online?
What online?
Dirty driving.
The time.
Oh, no, not yet. Oh, here we have also had many updates since last Sunday. I want to go through with those.
Thank you for all the work you're doing. Enjoying it.
Thank you. So here we have updates since last show. Turtles was added, then it was fixed more, then it was output option was added, then House of the Dead 4 and House of the Dead SD had now players to score in submissions. Then Turtles got lamp support, so if you have cabinet you can now control the lamps properly with FFB blaster. Then One Gum 6RR received spring strength option, so better force feedback. Then Poki made some whip game support, whip. Then Boomslang fixed some fonting. Then Mighty Mike fixed some outputs on FFB blaster. Then Score Submission received updates on Target Terror Gold by Boomslang. KO Drive now has force feedback, so that's great if you would like to play that game. Then some fixes for the submissions and for the website. And then more work in progress things by Poki. Then fix some issue in Score Submission by Boomslang. Then now there is some kind of controller support for Revolt plus Valve Limit R by Mighty Mike. Initial D received some fixes on Score Submission. Then there was big update on the raw input stuff and some additional anti-estropic filtering stuff and well, yeah, here a lot of stuff updated by Poki. Then more fixes by Poki on and then Puck Off received a new raw input code, so now you have proper controls on Puck Off. Then some additional fixes, then more fixes on Puck Off. Then the Incredible Technologies USB I/O emulator received some update by Pokefits and more fixes and updates on it. Then Boomslang did some Score Submission fixes.
Keep it busy.
Then more fixes and more fixes, and then SpongeBob Bowling now has completely emulated I/O and proper trackball input support. So now you can enjoy SpongeBob Bowling like you would at your in the arcades, and that's it. Okay.
We got SpongeBob and Family Guy bowling.
I don't know. I guess so.
Or are we mixing those up again?
No, I think that was for SpongeBob Bowling.
Let me look.
All right. Well. So no.
River.
Yes, Diego.
How can I scan cards in Kaon?
I don't remember. There was some hotkey. You need to ask in the Discord.
Oh yeah, SpongeBob ball.
Okay. Well, thanks to all the guests. I have to now continue the show, or I will be here all night. We talked over an hour. It's like midnight here in Finland now. So.
Holy cow!
So yes, see you again next week.
Bye.
And blessings to all the guests. Thank you for participating. Now we will do the update. I mean, the wheel of names for all the participants, and then we'll close the voting after that. So you have few more minutes time to vote. And we will raffle 10 demo keys now for all our glorious viewers. And maybe some keys in the chat as well. We'll see. So now we have people here on Raffle. And let's put the music on. Why is the music not on? Alright, let's get the spinning. A new subscriber, thank you for supporting our project. And congratulations, Carl Terrain. And blessings, of course, to everyone participating in the Holy Wheel. Abennet, congratulations. You have 5% to gain initially, people. 4%. J. Broom, congratulations. 7 more keys. Givers, congratulations. Let's see what Easter Bunny is bringing you. Serial Hacker, congratulations. 5 more to go. Rio, congratulations. So 4 more to go. Russell, congratulations. Peyton, congratulations. 2 more to go. Nick 271084, congratulations, and 1 more to go. Kenobi, congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners and blessings. And now we will give out the keys for the lucky ones. And if you get bored of this wheel, then you can also subscribe for only $6, I think it was. So let's do this now. So we had Carl Terave. Then we have Abennet. Then we have J. Broom. Then we have Givers. Then we have Serial Hacker. Then we have Rio. Then we have Russell. Then we have Peyton. Then we have Nick. And Genobi. Okay, congratulations to all the lucky winners. And now I will drop some keys in the chat. You can't sign up for single month anymore. That was removed long time ago. It's subscription, but you can like do it and then you can just cancel it and after you get the key, and then it will just work for 1 month. I'm looking to make a completely custom store for it at some point so I can properly control everything, and hopefully it will be more pleasant experience also, because there is some problems with this Shopify subscription things. So but we'll see. Maybe I should just change the subscriber because it's a plugin that handles it. I haven't programmed that myself. I only programmed the back end that talks with these plugins and stuff. But anyways, thank you. Now we had almost 80 viewers, and the winner is Vanka Midnight 6RR by 3% from Initial D. So next week we will have some new big feature announced, and then there will be no vote. It's every 2 weeks we have to vote for the free stuff, and every 2 weeks we try to put up something exceptional for you to enjoy. So the key lasts for 1 week, and next show we will give out more. I'm gonna try to find some even more ingenious way to do the raffle so that you could feel that you are participating somehow. But we'll see, maybe an online game where you are battling each other and the best players get the key or something, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, thank you everybody for being here so late, at least in Finnish time, and I'll see you next week again with new exceptional things, and blessings to everyone.